Hey there guys, how you doing? Today we're going to be looking at how to build a ramp. Alright, so when I say ramp, I don't necessarily mean a jump per se, but we're going to be looking at how to build something like this that just changes the elevation of your car on the track. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what we've built so far. Well, we've basically taken a whole bunch of scraps of cardboard and just cut them into like the line of best fit, if that makes sense, and hot glued them all together. And then, yeah, with just that amount of cardboard, it's not gonna stay up by itself. So we've flip it upside down here. We've taken a whole bunch of scraps of cardboard and cut them into 2 by 10 pieces, I believe it was, and 2 by 12 pieces, and yeah, glued them in this rectangular array here that you can see. All right, and that keeps it pretty stable when it's up at an angle like this. Another thing that you guys might want to keep in mind is on the bottom here, you might need to shave off a bit of the legs, just in order to keep it, keep this lip here from touching the ground, so that your car can actually get on the ramp. All right, so what we're going to be doing next is putting walls on the side of this thing right here, because we keep having issues with traction and whatnot, and it's really hard to stay straight on this thing, especially going up at an angle. If you remember in our last race, when Dad barely bumped my fender and I just flew right around backwards. All right, we're on the garage here. We got this matte deep gray paint that we're gonna put on here. The paint is actually more just for making a tacky riding surface than any aesthetical reasons, but regardless, it'll look a little bit better with all of these markings and stuff from the cardboard. And we'll leave it to sit and dry by the trash cans here. All right, so it build's done now. It works pretty well. The walls work as they're supposed to. Keeps it from falling off the back, so you don't have to jump over it every time we need to go grab a car. And yeah, the paint is a little bit slippery yet. Since we used a matte finish instead of a glossy finish. The glossy finish is a little bit tackier than a matte finish is gonna be. All in all, it works as we intended it to work. So thanks for watching, and have a good one there, guy.